The prison moon Zerath 9 floated like a dying ember in the blackness of space, silent, cold, forgotten. Only the Galactic Empire remembered it, and they used it for one purpose: to make people disappear. Inside its reinforced titanium cages, 3 frightened children huddled together: Liam, Sarah, and Kai. They were between ages 8 and 12, wrapped in ragged silver insulating sheets, each trembling not from the cold, but from the truth. They had been kidnapped. Not because they were threats, not because they knew a secret, but because of who their fathers were. And the Empire had no idea. Beginning, the capture. The children had been snatched during a routine cultural exchange event on the neutral planet Halmora, a place known for peace treaties and diplomatic gatherings. Empire agents disguised as performers injected the kids with paralytic darts and vanished into the night sky before anyone noticed they were missing. The Empire believed they had just secured leverage, hostages who could be trained into weapons or used to pressure the growing human alliance. Their mistake? They never checked their identities. The prisoners believed the kids were orphans or unregistered migrants. But the galaxy would soon learn who they truly were. Liam, age 12. Quiet, sharp-eyed, always analyzing. Son of General Marcus Hale, known as the Silent Storm, the most decorated tactician in human history. He had ended 5 wars with strategies still classified to this day. Sarah, age 10. Bold, fierce, fearless. Daughter of General Amara Voss, commander of the Vanguard Fleet, famous for leading battles from the front line with her plasma blade drawn. Kai, age 9. Gentle, shy, kind-hearted. Son of General Darius Kane, the ruthless commander of the Shadow Division, the covert operations branch feared across the galaxy. Rumors whispered that Darius could infiltrate any fortress, eliminate any threat, and vanish without a trace. 3 kids. 3 parents. 3 legends. And the Empire had just provoked all of them. Middle, life in captivity. For the first 2 days, the kids barely spoke. The guards, brutal reptilian Kragans, taunted them, forced them to do labor, and laughed at their tears. But by the 3rd day, something changed. They stopped crying and started planning. Liam understood patterns, guard rotations, door codes, weapon placements. He whispered, "If we time the energy fluctuations, we can create a 6-second window where the lock system resets." Sarah had sharp instincts. "I can distract the guards. They underestimate kids. That's their mistake." Kai, though timid, had the most surprising skill of all. He could listen and remember every detail, every code fragment, every map line he saw while cleaning the officer decks. Together, they had the beginnings of a plan. But what they didn't know was that across the galaxy, 3 storms were forming. General Marcus Hale stood in a holomap chamber, eyes cold. General Amara Voss ordered her fleet into readiness, plasma saber lit. General Darius Kane simply whispered, "Find my son." And the Shadow Division disappeared into the darkness. The escape plan. Zerath 9 wasn't known for escapes. It was built into an asteroid reinforced with neutron alloy. But Liam had studied the environment. "The power grid runs under the floor," he told the others. "If we overload the cleaning bot's battery with the energy socket, it'll short-circuit the hallway panel." Kai, terrified but determined, held the bot while Liam made the adjustments. Sarah kept watch. "If anyone comes, I'll scream like I'm dying. They'll run to me instead." The plan worked. The hallway flickered. The panel sparked. The door slid halfway open. They crawled through before the system rebooted. For the first time in days, they were in the main corridors. Free. But not safe. The Galactic Empire finds out. The alarm triggered instantly. Prison breach. Sector 3. Units deploy. Sirens howled like metal banshees. The building shook as blast doors sealed. Liam grabbed the others. We go up. The hangar is the only exit. But the hangar was heavily guarded. They didn't know how they would reach it. The fathers arrive. They didn't have to. Outside the moon, 3 ships appeared out of hyperspace. Not fleets. Not armies. 3 vessels. But each one was more terrifying than an entire war squadron. General Marcus Hale's tactical flagship. Silent. Enormous. Shielded with quantum haze plating. It targeted the asteroid with surgical precision, disabling defenses. No casualties. General Amara Voss's battle cruiser. Radiant with blue thruster flames, she charged forward like a comet. For my daughter, break through. Her cannons melted the outer hangar gates. General Darius Kane's shadow ship. A small, black craft with no detectable signature. He had already infiltrated the prison moon before anyone even saw his ship. He moved like smoke in the dark, eliminating guards with silent nanoblades. Kai. I'm coming. Back inside, the kids run. The kids reached the upper levels but found themselves cornered by Kragan guards. Sarah pushed Kai behind her. You want a fight? Come get me. Liam grabbed a loose metal pipe, his hand shaking, but his stance firm. Just as the guards lunged, lights exploded. Walls cracked. A shadow figure dropped from the ceiling. 3 guards fell to the ground silently. Kai gasped. Dad? Darius knelt and hugged him tightly. I'm here. More guards stormed in, but were met with a wall of blue flame as General Amara burst through a collapsed doorway. Sarah ran into her mother's arms. Marcus Hale appeared behind them, adjusting his gauntlet, calm as ever. Liam whispered, Dad. Hale placed a hand on his son's shoulder. Let's go home. The final battle, 3 generals versus an empire. The Empire commander, a massive Kragan warlord, stood in the central hangar, roaring. You think 3 humans can defeat the Empire? Marcus stepped forward. Incorrect. It only takes 1. He snapped his fingers. His flagship locked onto the hangar's structural supports. Amara ignited her plasma blade. Darius vanished into thin air. The hangar erupted in chaos. Marcus directed drone strikes with impossible precision. Amara fought 10 guards at a time, her movements a blazing storm. Darius disabled the warlord from behind before the creature even sensed him. In less than 10 minutes, the Empire surrendered. The kids watched in awe as their parents dismantled an entire prison army faster than most soldiers could blink. Ending, freedom and a warning. The families returned to the Human Alliance capital. The galaxy buzzed with the news. 3 human children rescued from the Empire by the most feared generals in existence. The Empire claimed it was an accident. The Alliance replied, touch our children again, and there will be no Empire left to apologize. The 3 kids, once frightened captives, became symbols of unity and resilience. Kai slept peacefully for the first time in days, holding his father's hand. Sarah practiced combat drills with her mother, determined to become strong. Liam asked his father to teach him strategy, just in case I ever need it again. And the 3 generals met privately, each agreeing. The Empire had no idea who they had messed with. But now, they did. And they would never forget it.